What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to FBA Capital. And today I'm bringing you guys another Nas100 daily range case study. So without further ado, let's get right on into charts. So first things first, let's get off US30 and get on Nas100. And we're going to start off by marking at the previous day's high. Not the previous week, previous day's high, and the previous day's low. As you can see, the previous day's high has already been ran through, and overall meaning that today was a overall bullish day. Hold on, let me get this out. There we go. Okay. Next thing, I'm going to get the 12 a.m. open, which is going to be right here. After we get the 12 a.m. open, I'm going to get the ace in session range from the day before. So right here. Turn it orange. Be a little bit lower. I think that's the wick all the way down there. So from there to there, that's our ace in session range. So first thing I want you guys to pay attention to is right down here. This is the low of the day that was created. And what time? This was created at 2:30 in the morning, where below this 12 a.m. open at, look at where we are in price, at 14,250, which is a quarter point level. So nonetheless, we're going to annotate this. So we have the low of the day at 2:30 a.m. plus we are below 12 a.m. open, plus we're at that 14,250 area, which is a quarter point. Just like that. Gonna mark this all up. So where is that point at? We got the quarter point right here at 34,250. Let's get that right in here. So right in there we got that 14,250, and as you can see, look at how price respected that area. And then from here, overall price made that run to the top side. Now, one thing you could do to where you potentially could have seen why price was going to react like this is, for one, pull your fib from the previous day's low to the previous day's high, get 38.20% level, and then boom, you have this 38.20% level from this high and this low right here. And as you can see, price overall respected that level and continued to move on higher. So that's a little confirmation that you could use right here, and I'm gonna move it all the way over just so you can see that move right there. And where did I draw it? From this low to this high right here. And then that's where you got that retracement. You did retrace into here, but then it came over and retraced a little bit more. I just sneeze real quick. I'm just muting myself, but nonetheless, let's keep on going with this. So now that we know where the low of the day is, let's go all the way to where the high of the day was created. The high of the day was created at 1545, which is, I believe, 345, and look where price made this high of the day. Look at where we are in price, 14,600, which is a big figure level. And then if you also, let's go say to a higher time frame. Let's see if we tapped in anything. Didn't tap in here, but if you pull your fib potentially from this high that we have to the left to this low down here, get our normal fib. You see that we also are in this fib, but it's not perfect. So I'm personally not going to draw that fib there. But one thing I do notice is we did tap into this order block right here. So if we go to say the 2-hour time frame, you see that we have this 2-hour order block, and that's what price tapped right on into when price started to overall show that willingness to have that rejection. So now we're going to go back to the lower time frame. We're going to look at it from this way. So we tapped into that 2-hour order block at 14,600, creating the high of the day. So we're going to annotate that at 3:45. So at 3:45 p.m., we had the high of the day plus 14,600, plus we also had the 2-hour order block rejection. And this is what caused price to overall halt its willingness to want to go any higher. And then from here, price slowly started to move a little bit on lower. And when did it do it? It did it after clearing this high right here. So it had this false break scenario, creating the high of the day, and now price is showing a willingness to potentially want to go on lower. So now let's keep on looking at down here. Where did price target after we had this push? It pushed, targeted the previous day's high, which is up here. So we're going to have that also target. So we were bullish. So overall, where did it target? The previous day's high. So target it. The previous day's high. And then what level is this? This is also 14,400. So that is something that can also happen. Now, what if you would have potentially missed this overall trade and you overall knew that price was still wanting to go higher and had that willingness? Simply, you would have pulled your fib from this London session low to this New York session high, pulled it all over, and you simply just would have waited for a potential retracement. Because since we know that the low of the day was created during this London session, and we know that we had this high during New York, you simply could have waited for a potential retracement to the 38.20% level like it did here, or the 62% level, and then waited for potential retracement. So right here, you did get that retracement after what? Having this false break scenario of the price action to the left. So, and you look at what time this was, it was at 12:45. So at 12:45 p.m., we had a potential retracement at the 38.20% level on the fib long from the London session low at where? Let me see what price is this at. I'm gonna say 14,450 plus 14,450, which is a mid-figure level, not a big figure level, but nonetheless it is a mid-figure level, and I'm going to show you that right here. So at 14,450, we have that rejection, and then from here, price overall started to trade higher with that trend. So it continued to move higher from here. And where did it go? Ran up into that high of the day where it targeted this previous high to the left. So this is a potential re-entry that you could have tried to get in if you would overall miss this original move right here. Oh, didn't mean to move it like that. Meant to move this just like that. And now let's get the overall schematic of what happened. So look, we had the Asia session range, had that retracement in the London session, made the low of the day. We had that push higher, had a small retracement to continue going with that trend. So in short term, this is what happened right here. A bullish a bullish London continuation move. And that's really it. Simple day, not really much happened overall. But nonetheless, I actually almost forgot we have this 14,500 big figure level right here. And I'm going to make this one I'll make 600 black. And I'll make this one red because the 500 level is very important. Because pay attention to how price overall just consolidated in this area after rejecting this big figure level. Price had a lot of willingness to reject. You see price rejected here, had a little rejection here, and if you move on over in price, rejection and rejection all in this area. You know why? Because it's a big figure level and a lot of people are trading off this level. So nonetheless, I'm going to get this screenshot, I'm going to journal it, I'm going to send it in the Telegram chat, and I'm going to be able to learn from this and add it to my overall collection of data that I can then learn from to improve my trading for the next day. So without further ado, I'm going to end this video off here. Nice and short little video just giving you guys an overall analysis on what I personally view today. I was able to capitalize. Didn't take the NAS trades today. I was able to capitalize on this US30 short. So from right here, this is the short that I was able to catch on US30 before price overall started to consolidate again. So I'm glad I was able to get that. But nonetheless, I'm going to end this video off here. So hopefully you guys were able to enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you stay motivated by the free being average. And I'll see you guys in the morning for a live trading session. And everyone have a good trading day. Have a good night. And I'll see you in the morning.